Hi, I'm Drew, a drag queen living in LA with my husband Curtis, my dog JB, and a third thing that I'm too tired to think about.
And I am Grant, and I'm a former pastor, but I'm a current podcaster.
Fuck!
Thank you.
Damn it, Grant.
Yeah, thank you.
Coming in hot.
I know.
But this week's episode, shut up,
hold
Grant.
on
This week's
my
episode,
intro. I live in Florida. I have a wife. I have 4 kids. Holy shit, Drew. Damn it.
I'm strong now, so we talk about how strong I am.
We had a caller let us know that they're a furry, and he was just wondering, what do evangelicals think about that? Do furries have souls? Anyway, it's going to be a great one, or a one. It'll be a one. All right, everybody. Drew, stop that. Thank you. Enjoy the episode.
Bye.
Ooh. So bad.
Hi, Grant. Stop.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm so tired. Okay. I'm Drew, and I'm Nay.
And I'm Grant, and I'm...
Nah.
Drew, you're looking healthy.
I know.
Like,
I know I am.
Healthy.
Let me just check the time on my forearm.
Okay. Still very thin. Impossibly small arms. Yep.
12 inches, baby.
Long?
I have I don't want to put, what'd you say?
Long? 12 inches. Your arm? Not around.
Yes, it is. It's
Long?
12 inches around.
Okay.
Wait, that's really big for a child. I bet I could fight a baby.
I've seen you do it.
Yeah, Grant, 12 inches.
It's impressive.
Thank you.
Hey, Drew.
Anyway,
and in case anybody was wondering, same.
Yeah, we're very weak. Curtis and I.
Talking about my wiener.
I'm so sorry to bring the mood down, but when Curtis's dad passed away a little over a year ago.
Oh my God.
We decided to just be nice to ourselves and let ourselves, grieve and take time and eat whatever we want and just kind of be a little lazier. It's okay.
Fight babies.
Well, that was, I don't know, 15, 16 months ago, and we're still doing it. We're still doing the do whatever you want thing.
And how's that going?
We decided, not good. Not good at all. Not good.
Your chest hurts.
We decided to do something about it. And Alexis, now she lives down the street, but she also lives with a personal trainer. His name is Kevin, your friend. He looks like a muscular Mario.
That's cool.
And he has an outdoor gym. So Curtis and I walk over to his house. We do the workout. I usually go bother Alexis, and then I go home. We've done 2 this week. And I just want you to know, Grant,
okay,
that I can say this confidently, are in bad shape.
Nah, dude.
And
you don't know my life.
I look incredible. Yes, of course. But
nah, dude.
When we were doing stretches before the workout, it's so important. Sorry, I'm talking to you. You don't know. You don't work out. You don't understand. So
you don't know jack
muscles,
about my workout routine.
So your muscles, okay? Muscles are full of
blood
acids.
And acids.
And when you tear it, because that's what you're doing when you're working out, okay? That's what you're doing.
And then they're building back up.
And they're building back up, but when you tear it, guess what? Stuff leaks out. And then it makes it go, ow, ow, ow. Ooh, like that.
That's what your muscles do?
So you have to stretch.
Ooh.
So you have to stretch.
Yeah.
Yes, so you have to stretch. Can I tell you something? Do I say ooh a lot when I'm excited about something?
No.
Curtis says I do it all the time. I was really high, and I couldn't tell if he was playing a prank. But then after he said that, I couldn't stop saying ooh. Do I say ooh? Ooh. I go ooh when I watch TV.
Okay. That may be true. You may do that.
Okay.
That sounds very much like you. It's really it's a combination of oh, that's quirky and obnoxious. And so it's your brand. It is your brand,
baby. Thank you so much for saying that. Thank you for seeing me. Anyway, so we're doing stretches. We have to stretch. So you have to, after your first workout, you're going to hurt. You're going to be sore, and you got to keep your body moving, and you got to start with stretching so you don't injure yourself. And he said, okay, sit down, spread your legs. We're going to start with the leg,
listening.
Open your legs. And I said, and I did it, and Curtis did it, and we're stretching. And
threesome.
Kevin goes, no.
Instant threesome.
No, I have to say, no, thank you. Kevin's like my little brother. He's conventionally attractive, just not to me.
Kevin, thank you for listening. Thank you for being a patron. Drew didn't mean that. He's kidding.
No,
he
I do.
thinks you're so attractive.
No, I don't.
He really does.
Anyway,
he told me off mic.
So
he thinks you're pretty.
No.
It's a me.
Once you get to know him, Grant, he strikes me he has little brother energy. Like he's annoying, but he's nice.
Hey, Drew.
Anyway,
hey, Drew, you got to stretch first. Look what I can do. Look how I can stretch.
Yeah.
I'm little brother Kevin.
Yeah, that's 100% him.
That's awesome.
He'll like do shit like to Alexis, where Alexis lives on the second level, so he lives above her, and he'll peek down her little spiral staircase that goes down to her level and just go, Alexis, Alexis, Alexis.
Well,
like just to annoy her. That's what he does.
Well, hang on.
It's like this little brother energy.
Well, in his defense, like, do you think there's a chance that he's just making sure she's alive? It seems responsible,
Yes.
you know?
Yes, actually,
Like, oh my God, Alexis.
it's actually pro. It's pro trans.
I can normally hear Alexis breathing, and I can't hear anything. What is happening?
She only breathes loudly while we're filming and she's in front of a mic. Otherwise, she's a very dainty lady. Anyway, so Kevin goes, no, open your legs, like stretch your legs. And I said, they are open, Kevin. And then Kevin and Curtis commented on how unopened they were. And then
like our emotions.
I very quickly realized I am disabled and I didn't know. I had no idea.
Yeah, I can't stretch at all. Like I've never been able to touch my toes. I have no flexibility
because we're too tall.
We're going to be like locked in like fucking action figures one day. Like we're gonna
Don't say that.
Dad has his neck is fused together from just not moving it. You know that, right? He has 3 vertebrae in his
Does
neck.
that happen?
Yes. It's been like that for 10 years. He can't turn his neck. He does this. By the way, his eyes have drooped so bad that he has no peripheral vision. I'm not making this up. His doctor suggested he get an eye lift. So he has no...
Like a dog?
He has no... Like a hound dog. He has like a basset
Get an
hound.
eye lift at 81?
It is
Fuck
really
off.
like... Yeah, it's like rearranging the deck chairs on Titanic at this point. But he has no peripheral vision. His neck doesn't move. So he has to move his whole body. Drew, let me tell you this. When they came down to visit, this was one of the first times Dad ever came down to Florida when we moved here many, many years ago. And we go to the World of Coke. And the World of Coca-Cola has this thing.
Stickiest floors in the world.
The stickiest floors in the world. So Dad got stuck. So they had this camera in the ceiling. And they stopped us and they're like, hey, listen, we have this World of Coke lens, and it's just a fisheye lens. That's all it is.
Sure.
So they said, why don't you all gather in a circle, like put your arms around each other and like look up, you know, and we'll take your picture. We're all standing there already. We're not going to buy the fucking thing, you know? So we all stand there. We all do...
Oh, it's gonna make me sad.
No, it's not. We all do this, like, and then they show us on the screen, like, look, and there's like polar bears around us and whatever, right?
Ooh,
I know.
Fun.
So Dad goes, do you want that? Do you want that picture? And I was like, Dad, no, absolutely not. Like, we can take our own photos. Like, this is still, no, Dad, no. But you know how Dad gets, right? Like, there's a lot of hate in that man, and then there's this like gift giving piece of him that I think we both got. I love to give gifts, and that's Dad.
Same.
Like that's Dad's thing. So Dad had it in his mind that like I'm gonna buy him this stupid souvenir picture. I'm gonna get it on a magnet. I'm gonna get a big print of it, right? So he did. He went over to the thing and he bought all of these prints of this.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
Terrible picture. Wait. Yeah, no, very nice. Wait for it.
Yeah. What?
I don't know if he didn't look at it. I don't know if he's just so excited. And no one really looked at it because no one wanted to buy it. And so he just buys it. We're all like this. We're all like this. We're facing the camera. We're just like this.
You're all looking up. Yeah.
Dad's neck is fused. He can't do it. So in the picture, all you see of Dad, I'm trying to see how to show you.
It's the top of his head.
All you see of Dad is like, he's like that. Like, he's just got...
So sad.
Like, we're all like this, okay? And this is Dad. Dad is going... Like, he's leaning back.
Oh, no.
And so you can't even see him. Like, there's like, they put this like fake snow around us, which kind of like blends in with his face. And all you see is just him like.
So it looks like he's buried in the snow. That's kind of fun.
He's just having like. He's like.
Bless his heart.
So, of course.
Okay, well, then I'm definitely going to stretch.
Well, of course, what does Mom do immediately? Like, I pointed out to
Laughs
her.
out loud.
Well, I pointed out to her, like, hey, this is like, don't fucking say anything. This is pretty funny though. Like, this is really funny. But like, Dad wanted to do this. It's like a nice gesture. And so she's like, Nick, you're not even looking up. You can't even look up. And he was like, oh, I can't. Oh, well, I didn't even see that. And I was like, oh my God, why? Why would you do that?
Well, she hates him.
Well, there's
I'm
that.
convinced she hates him.
I mean, there is that. But George, the next time you think about skipping stretches, I want you to remember that Coca-Cola picture of Dad.
I didn't skip the stretch. I was stretching, okay?
Well, the next time you phone it in, I can't
It
stretch
only
either.
looked like I was skipping
I know. I can't stretch
But that
either.
was me trying,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, I can't do it either.
And I have to say, I'm so much like, oh, I'm so strong. I can't stop picking shit up.
You do look very... Anyway.
I did get a haircut this week, and
Thank God.
I told the story on IMHO, but I was telling my hair cutter.
No one listens to it.
I love Lana lips, but it gives me a white film on my lips. Doesn't matter. Okay, so Paula made it a TikTok, so y'all have probably seen this, but basically, my hair cutter guy is an Armenian immigrant. And so I get to teach him things, and I love him. He's like a little soft-spoken straight guy who doesn't know anything, and I love that.
Love it.
And I got to teach him. So at this one, I was telling him about this painting that I bought off TikTok, or a print of this painting I bought off TikTok of Bert and Ernie on 9/11. And so I had to explain to him what Sesame Street was, what Bert and Ernie was. The painting came today, by the way, and it is so funny.
Why do you
so
not have
happy
it?
I bought it.
Why do you not have it right now? Why are we not looking at it?
I can go get it.
Yeah, for
I'll
sure.
go get it, but let me finish the
Okay,
story.
finish the story.
So, and he's very shy, but around me, because I'm a ribber, he's come to life. And so we have this like really nice back and forth. And that day he was like on one. I was telling him about this painting, and he's like, what's funny? What's funny about that? And I was explaining it. Not after reading the comments on the TikTok, I'm now realizing something I did not take into account at first. So this is brand new information.
Is that people died on 9/11? You're just now learning that. You're like, I
just
didn't
found out
realize
people died.
how serious it was.
I'm realizing now he immigrated to the United States in the year 2000. So Yes. I see that now. And I feel terrible. And I've seen the comments, and now I understand, and I'm so sorry.
That he had something to do with it. That's what... He came in 2000.
But he must have had a terrible time. Yeah, the Armenians were really the ones we were after. And so I was so dumbfounded by the whole thing, because 5 minutes later, he's talking about pushing me off the Golden Gate Bridge. And I was like as a joke, like the 9/11 was too far, but you being murdered is not, like I just couldn't figure out. So that's what the TikTok was all about. And now after reading all the comments, I've realized, no, it's because he was an immigrant in 2001. And I'm going like, it was crazy, right? That's funny.
Wasn't that funny?
That's funny.
Yeah.
Immediately,
he's treated with suspicion.
What is it called? What's it called?
Learning, growing,
when you're
decency.
No, when you're prejudiced against other countries.
Xenophobic.
I was xenophobic. I didn't even know.
I think we all knew.
Anyway, apologies to my haircut guy. I will be returning. I said officially I'm never going back, because like if I can't joke about 9/11, what can I do? But now I realize his Him making a joke about pushing me off the Golden Gate Bridge was him meeting me halfway. That was him saying, we can still joke. We could still do joke.
This is why the UN and NATO is important. And this is why we got to stay in it.
That's why we got to get out of them. I agree.
No.
But anyway, so I just want to apologize to my hair cutter guy, Artur.
Yeah.
I love you, Artur, and I'm so sorry.
I don't know if you're saying his name correctly, but I'm apologizing as well for him.
It's Arthur without a T, or without an H.
Because we have the same face, and you're probably offended by looking at my face, so I'm sorry too. 9/11 bad. I'm going to go on record.
9/11 bad.
9/11 bad.
On the record, bad.
9/11 bad.
Yes.
Golden Gate Bridge, Murder Drew.
Kind of funny.
Good?
Kind of funny.
Maybe good.
Yeah.
Maybe good.
To be fair, he wasn't talking about murdering me. It was more if I was too afraid to jump, he would push me.
Yeah, I think the courts would see it that way, though. I think the courts would see it as murder still.
I hate that it took an internet comment to make me realize what was in front of me the whole time. I guess Dad and I aren't so different after all.
What, you can't make a joke anymore? Sorry, this is not America? I thought it was in America. Yeah, you...
Am I looking up?
You...
Am I looking up?
Oh,
okay.
Hang on. I fucking never finished my thought. Oh, no. Dad has no peripheral vision. His neck doesn't move. He drives a car still. He's 81 years old.
Well, yeah. He's going to drive until he dies.
He drives a car. He's going to drive until other people die. He still drives a car.
Do you remember how old his mother was?
When she ran over the bushes at our house?
And got her license taken away? Or Dad took it?
6 foot tall bush, right? Like, weren't they, there's a giant hedges?
Huge.
She didn't see it.
She was 90 or 89.
I don't know, close enough. 89 or 90 at that point.
When he's like, you know what? Maybe she shouldn't drive anymore. That's him. Hopefully he won't make it to that.
God damn. All right, Drew.
Anyway, so we have a little bit of a shorter episode this week. Grant and I both have been crazy busy. Grant in a much less fun way. But I have the queer teas tomorrow, and I've got to practice my signature.
And I have the
so it's going to be a shorter episode this week.
Tomorrow.
We apologize.
And I have to practice my Windsor knot.
Like is that just a baseball game?
It is. It's just a baseball game. It's the straighties versus the straighters. Anyway.
What's the straightest thing in the world? The thing that I struggle to get behind. The baseball with the bananas. The baseball. The zany baseball. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Zany baseball.
But I'm not going to help you. You don't know their names? You said half of it.
Zany banana.
The Savannah Bananas.
Yeah, that is straight culture down. That is offensive to me personally.
It's offensive to you because it's so straight. That's amazing.
I'm glad you have it.
Yeah.
But it is so
hang on.
Obnoxiously straight. And they're taking things that they made fun of us for.
That's what I was going to ask.
And
that's what I was going to ask.
Now doing it as like a look, we're like creative and like crazy.
Hang on,
I'm like, all of you bullied every faggot in your high school. I know you did.
That's true.
I know you did.
That's true. Can I tell you all of the sports that my kids play when we're talking to like the parents? I have to say that when a dad, Angela and I call it baseball dad. When I see a baseball dad, which is athletic shorts, usually an Under Armour polo or a shirt that has an American flag somewhere fucking on it. They've got their sunglasses on, but they don't want to lose them. So they don't put them up like this. They don't put them up like this. They turn them upside down and they put them backwards.
No.
Have you not seen that?
Grant, that's so stupid.
It's ridiculous and I hate it with all my heart. When I see baseball dads, I can't talk to them. I can't handle it. And so we just go, oh, baseball dad.
Wait, I want to do it now.
Yeah, flip them upside down first. Upside down. No. Upside down.
What?
They flipped them upside down.
Why?
I don't know.
Like this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, now they don't have anything to hold on to. If you do them this way, at least... Wait.
No, that's the right way. No.
This feels right.
It doesn't. It's wrong. I'm sorry. You're not.
But that doesn't
nope,
make
you're
any
not straight.
sense. There's
you did it
nothing
again,
for
Drew.
them to...
You came out again this way with glasses. You're not straight. You can't handle it.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, they
fuck
suck.
the bananas.
Well, okay, so I was going to ask, is it because you think they've appropriated gay culture in some way? Or is it just offensively straight?
Okay, offensive is joking. It's a joke. We laugh, we ha-ha. But yeah, I will say, like, the few times I've seen it on TikTok, like, I do have a bit of a, like, it's a little bit... this is so dramatic. It's a little bit of a gut punch because we're seeing all of these guys that look just like our bullies growing up in this world where we would have been bullied if we had tried to participate. And then they're like wearing glitter and tutus and doing all the shit. Like, yeah, I think it's okay for me to have complicated feelings about that, right?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think, stealing someone else's art form like that. Anyway, Drew, so cisgender white male drag queen, I was watching Paris is Burning again. And it's just
I love
it's so
that one.
good. It's just so good. But yeah, no. Stealing other people's art form, totally. I get so pissed about that.
Did you hear 9/11 was bad for immigrants? I just heard.
We're all learning and growing. So, Drew,
I just thought I had grown more, and it's good to be reminded. It's good to be reminded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, Drew, you were saying that, yeah, this week was busy, and you got the queer teas.
And Grant's has stuff that he's not ready to talk about, but we do have a full episode prepped.
It is true.
And ready
I'm not
to
ready
film. I just can't today.
Yeah. Drew has.
I've already filmed a podcast. I have to edit the podcast tonight.
And just to show you
so
how much
tired.
Drew is not okay. This is the second time we're recording this. We were going to record this. It was going to be short, and I was like, Drew, how do you want to open it? And he's like, I've got a story. I've got a great story.
I said, don't worry. I got something.
I got a story.
I can figure it out.
Alexis got her driver's license again, and it's so good. It's such a good story. And he gets...
I didn't say it like that.
Oh, yeah, you did. We get to the end of the story, and it shouldn't be the end of the story. No story ends there. That's not a story. And Drew just goes... Let's start over. Oh my God, let's start over. We were like 12 minutes of that story. And I go, well, Drew, you go, it's boring. And I go, well, it might not be boring.
It didn't go anywhere.
I said, I don't know how it ends. So maybe the ending, and he goes, no, that's how it ends. And I go, oh no, you forgot how the story. So anyway, yeah, so Drew, to make it easy on us, we are going to do a really quick one. We've got one voicemail we want to hit. There's a funny question in here. There's also a less than funny, but I think Drew's ready for it.
Okay.
What do you guys think, huh? I'm going to edit in a crowd.
I kind of heard a crowd.
Huh?
What's that mean?
I always hear a crowd. It's narcissism. So let me pull up this voicemail. Are you ready, my brother? Ooh, Riverside, when I switched tabs, it did picture-in-picture. Your screen is now floating. I have a separate window that's just you, so I can still see you, even though I switched to a different tab. That's cool.
Oh, am I floating like this?
Yeah, just like that.
Is this freaking you out?
A little bit. You know who just did that was... Oh, shit. Oh, there you are. Okay, I thought I closed it out. I was going to say the Savannah Bananas just did that bit.
I don't hate the Savannah Bananas. I think I would have fun. I love going to baseball games in general. So adding glitter, I think, would be fun. It's just, it's there. It's
true.
It's the fact that straight guys get to, hang on.
No.
Shut up. It's the fact that straight guys get to pick and choose when femininity is okay. Like they can, well, as long as like, it's a dude wearing it and like it's kind of mocking it. Like it's funny that like a guy's wearing a tutu. Like
what if
that sucks.
What if they okay, agreed. But what if they took it to a really far extreme to where they become like allies? Like they're like, it'd be funny is if we started like dating each other and like we were like really committed, we like cared for each other, we put each other's needs above our own. That's so
they're already
fucking
banging for
funny.
sure.
What if we got married though? What if we fucking got married and then like we fought for the rights of like marginalized people groups? That'd be so fucking funny, dude. God, it's so gay, right? But but it's like funny if we do it. I don't know, Drew. I think it could work. Also, I am with your point. And
am I the bigot?
No, you're fine
in this scenario.
No, I think you're fine.
Am I tearing down allies?
No, I think you're fine.
Am I tearing them down glitter by glitter?
I think you're fine. And I just want to remind everyone that you can rent or buy Paris is Burning on iTunes. Okay.
Did you just watch it?
No, I was making.
Or were you making a joke about how drag culture steals from black people?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That was it. All right.
Fair.
Share screen. When I'm not high, it's so much easier to remember
Thank God.
to do all of the things. I think people liked old High Grant. He may come back.
He will.
Hey, Drew and Grant. My name's
I
Brian.
love
I'm
that
calling
voice.
from the Mile High City. I've got a couple
The Mile High
questions
City,
for you.
Nashville.
One's serious, but one's silly. So I'll start with the serious one. Do you guys have any suggestions for relinquishing control in regards to my relationship with my father, who's been dipping their toes lately into evangelicalism and Trumpism? And I want to keep my relationship with him, but as a progressive gay, I find myself wanting to make him see the error of his ways, and I'm trying to remind myself that I just can't control what he thinks, and I can't make him see reality or the truth with logic or love or anything. So any advice would be great. And then for my silly question...
Let's stop there. Can we stop there?
Oh, okay.
We'll end on silly note. Let's address... I'm sorry, what was the name?
Adrian.
Adrian.
You know,
my
your favorite
love,
song from the
darling.
band The Calling.
My favorite pastor.
And your
Adrian
favorite,
Rogers.
And your favorite pastor.
Oh, Adrian. My sweet, sweet Adrian. I'm so happy to hear you say I can't control what he thinks, because I gotta be so fucking for real with you that the few times I think I tried to change my dad's mind, except for the last time, I wasn't in touch with that. I was very much like, I can fix him. No. I can make him understand. I don't know the ins and outs of the relationship. So most importantly, take care of yourself. If this is hurting you significantly, if this is hurting you at all, really, in a way that's like really negatively affecting your life, you can remove yourself. And I know that's hard, but you can. But if you want to maintain a relationship, my dad, it was more than just the Trump and the evangelical with my dad. His
neck. His neck went first.
It was his neck, his back, his pussy, and his crack were too
crack.
fused. He couldn't really
They're all fused.
It was deeper than just that. He denied my sexual assault, and he, it was pretty egregious stuff. So, but if your dad's at least like supportive and loving in his own way, and he's not like directly hurting you.
Speaking of conviction,
I have a hard time thinking of anyone else's dad being normal, because I only have my dad. But like, I understand that if he's early in it, if I could do it all over again, I wouldn't. But if I had to do it all over again, I think I would go in with a lot more love for myself. And I think that would allow me to have a lot more compassion and love for him. But I was so broken when I was trying to speak to him about all of these horrible things. It quickly devolved because I was begging him for love, because I didn't have that for myself.
Yeah.
And so
we
just
really
kind of lost
pathetic.
The plot pretty early on. yeah.
Really pathetic.
It was very beta.
Hard to watch.
And I really apologize.
Yeah.
I know.
We're
I should have been alpha.
Drew. We're alphas.
But Adrian, all I can say is I just love yourself. Take care of yourself. You are number one, and that is not selfish.
Adrian, number one.
And whatever you have to do to love yourself and to keep loving yourself, do that. And wherever your dad falls in that is where he falls. He doesn't need to be a priority. You need to be the priority, and you'll figure it out.
Drew, obviously, you relate to Adrian's story a little bit more than me, but can I offer an alternate take?
Oh, no. Yeah.
Love yourself, protect yourself. Great armchair psychiatrist work over there, Drew. Adrian, here's the deal. I know how they think. I know what these people respond to. Okay? And what these people respond to is crazy. He's going to say something crazy. He's going to say that Trump is saving our economy, and you can say, but the tariffs are like detrimental to everybody, and the auto industry is tanking, and he keeps changing his mind on the tariffs, and no one can understand what to do, and the market's just out of control. Okay. You're seeing him say those things and going, that sounds crazy. You need him to do the same thing. You need to out crazy him so much that he goes, that sounds crazy. And you can be like,
yeah, and then his head explodes.
and then you go, this is
dies.
MAGA. I don't know what you're doing, but I am the real MAGA. Like Elon Musk, I am the dark MAGA or whatever that idiot says. The president,
We can
the president.
claim MAGA and it'll confuse him.
Exactly.
Oh, that's brilliant, actually.
So you claim
that's kinda brilliant.
MAGA and you go, economy. You think the stock market is a real thing? Are you serious? It's a movie that the left is making to scare us. They're all crisis actors. What President Trump is doing is every night when we go to bed, he buries a gold bar under our houses so that every single American has a Trump gold bar. Now, don't go look for it because he'll take it, because Trump giveth and Trump taketh away.
Okay, I know that you're doing a bit, and that's hilarious.
No.
But I do want to say that, yes, like, imagine going to your religious dad or mom or whomever and trying to convince them that the church is lying to them. That is what you're doing with MAGA. Trump is like a godlike figure to them. The MAGA movement is a church to them. So you won't be able to talk him out of Trump. You just won't. Like, he's going to have to personally feel it.
You're going to have to scare him out
and
of
I
Trump.
mean, like, no, you can't do anything.
Yeah, you can. You can scare him. Wake him up in the middle of the night with a red hat on, like, MAGA, right? Like, and be like, the gays are getting married in your bedroom, or whatever he's scared of. I don't know. Just do it.
Okay,
Drag queens are
I gotta
reading
be honest
books.
with you. Having gay people get married in my bedroom would be really scary to me.
Well,
I just don't like crowds.
Yeah, and your bedroom's
Anyway,
nasty.
I'm so sorry, Adrian, but love yourself, okay? To quote RuPaul, I'm RuPaul.
I was about to say, to quote RuPaul, welcome to Drag Race. But okay.
I did it.
You did it first. Anyway.
Okay, let's listen to the funny question. I can't deal. That was too real.
Adrian, reclaim MAGA. That's how you do it. Okay, here we go.
What do evangelicals think is going on with furries? Like, do they even know we exist? Do they think that we're, like, possessed by demon animals? I don't know. I've never really heard much about that, and I'd love to hear what you guys thought. Love in the pod, and thanks.
Drew, as you know,
Yeah.
I was an evangelical. I was a hell of an evangelical. As you also know, I did a lot of my doctoral dissertation research on furries. So I have a pretty robust opinion. Do you want to wager a guess, or do you want me to go ahead and just dive in?
Thank you so much for giving me the floor here, even though I don't know as much about it as you do.
Yeah.
I can't speak from like the evangelical point of view, but...
So you can't answer the question at all. Okay. Continue?
Well, no, I was just... Okay, never mind.
No, continue, I guess?
No, I'm already in trouble. I told a 10-minute story about turning left.
He really did. I want to put it on
tell.
Patreon, and I don't, because I don't want everyone to unsubscribe. Like, I can't put it on there. I'm so scared.
I think there were some funny moments.
Ugh.
And isn't that why we're here?
Isn't that why
Anyway.
we're all here?
No, I will say that, like, I, as a gay person, I think even within, like, the queer community, a lot of people don't know a lot about furries. I always thought it was a sex thing. I didn't know that it was more than just a sex thing. And then I co-hosted Milwaukee Pride Fest for a couple years.
Yeah.
That's when I met, there's a group of furries that were like, we would all day long, and it would be like 100 degrees. It's like June. It's so fucking hot. And we're outside, and we'd have groups
Furries
of people
just
come.
passing out. Just left and right.
Well,
just dropping.
No. That's the thing that was so crazy is we'd have people come on and they're in like tiny little underwear and they dance for like 30 minutes and then we bring on a different group of people and it's like that for like 10 hours. It's just like a really long day.
Yeah.
And the furries
Like
that would
church.
come in, they're in their full, I forget what it's called, I'm so sorry, but they're in their like full
second skin.
fursona. So they're in there like they've got all
Furry
that,
shell.
they've got everything on. They would dance for 30 minutes to an hour in 100-degree weather and just have a great time.
Cocaine's a hell of
And
a
then
drug.
they'd go backstage and be in the best fucking mood. I was like, wait a second, hang on a second. And it's through
Can I be
that
real a
group
second?
that I first chatted with the first, what?
Oh, sorry. No. You said, hang on a second. Just a second. It made me think of Hamilton. Can I be real a second?
You know, I've only seen that once, and I was blackout drunk.
Whoa. But you saw it with Dad.
No, I saw it with Mom.
You saw it with Mom, the female dad.
I love furries. I love the community. Everyone's so nice. Like, all it is feels like a community of people who are like really into comic books or something. Like, it's a community of nerds who love what they do, and they love each other, and they're so supportive and kind. And yeah, sure, some of them fuck, but really it's the community. And
The community fucks.
what would he be to me? He's my Curtis is
your
mom's
husband.
brother. So my husband's uncle.
Yeah, he's your nothing. He's nothing to you, but go ahead.
So his son, one of his sons,
Absolutely nothing to you.
just got married a couple months ago in Chicago. One of them or both of them. One of them's a furry, and so
Did they get married
he got
in their
married.
fursuit? All right. It's
he
too
had
far. We got to draw the line here
No, shut
somewhere.
up.
I'm going to go get my Bible. It's too far.
Shut
We
up.
strayed too far
No,
from
but
God.
he came in with his like fursuit, like helmet and hands on with his suit.
Right.
And it was so cute. And then like they did that, but then he had to do his vows, so he took the
head off, and he
the
took
head
his
off or
his
whatever.
dick out. Yeah.
Just seeing the video, they were so happy, and everyone there was so happy, and
They were so
There's a bunch
sweaty.
of people in fursuits, and they were just, I don't know, Grant. They're great people. They're really great people.
Let me offer an alternative view. So let's go with the evangelical view. You said,
Oh yeah, did you know anything about furries when you were a preacher?
can I tell you the story? So there I was, parked in the left turning lane, nowhere to go.
No, Grant, don't. It's a great story. Don't waste it here.
All right. So, Adrian, you had said, like, do they think we have like demons? We're possessed by demons. To be possessed by demons, you have to have a soul. And evangelicals looked at furries the same way that the Mormon church looked at black people for so many years, which is that you don't have a soul. But what you do have in those suits, we assume are just raging boners. Just constant
Yeah.
raging
I would assume
boners.
the church just thinks it's a sex thing.
So
That's what I would assume.
that's kind of the evangelical viewpoint. You ain't got no soul, but you got a giant hog.
Grant,
Good for you.
can you just be fucking serious for a second?
What
Did
is
you
this
know about
podcast?
furries when you were a pastor?
The fuck?
Did you know?
I knew that furries existed. Did I know anything about them? No. I
Did you
not.
think it was a sex thing?
100%? I thought it was a sex thing.
Yeah. I did
Every
too.
time I've worn one of those suits, I've had the best sex of my life.
Oh my God, same. I mean, except it's usually the worst for me because I can smell myself. And I love that.
I do. I like me some Grant. Seriously, Adrian, the furry thing, yes, the church, my whole opinion, and I think anyone ever talked about it was so sorry, you're an other. And since you're an other, we get to make up whatever we want about you because we're not going to fucking get to know you and listen to your story because you might infect us with your furry demon, which is your dick.
You might make us a furry demon.
You might get your furry demon out and put it on me. Evangelicals don't know what the fuck to think about furries. Actually, Drew, can I be super honest? You talking about it, I don't know if I've ever had a conversation with someone about being a furry. Like, I'm not going to say I've never talked to a furry because I'm sure I have. I'm sure there's a lot more than I'm aware of. I've never had a conversation with a furry. Adrian, I'm going to call you. I'm calling you from this number.
Wait, Grant. What if you did like an episode where you talk to a furry? You did like a twin 10 of you just talking to a furry.
Adrian, we answered
Would you talk to us, Adrian?
Adrian, will you talk to us, please? And will you be in your fursona? Will you present yourself in your fursona?
It's not something I ever understood, and I feel bad that I was so flippant to it before, but I've really enjoyed getting to know the community.
I don't
They're
feel
very,
bad.
very
There's
sweet
so
people.
much out there. I'm sorry. I don't have time. There's just so much out there. I don't know everything, and I'm sorry. Not everyone knows how to do everything, okay? No, I'm
But
just
your
kidding.
daughter...
I'm joking.
Your
I'm
daughter is
joking.
autistic, so there's
Super.
a 90% chance she'll be a furry.
Ooh,
one
can I
day.
tell you that that is the thing that people use to bully her with?
What?
They call her a furry. So Piper...
Well, you tell her that being a furry is cool as fuck.
Yeah.
And even though she's not one, it's not an insult.
It's not an insult.
And they can suck her dick.
Her super hard dick, because that's what they've got in there.
Super furry cock. That sucks.
That
makes me so mad.
She got this it's like a scarf, and it had paws on the end of it. And
oh, I love those.
she loved it, and she wore it to school. And then there was she started wearing these. This was recent. She started wearing fingerless gloves, but they were they had like fur on the outside or something. And the kids were relentless. Like, she got in the car and she's all upset. And I was like, where are your gloves? And Jude was like, they were calling her a furry. And I was like, Jude, shut the fuck up. And he goes, I'm just telling you what happened. And I was like, you said it with a smile on your face, you little demon. And so
he's your child.
She hasn't worn it. He's you. Shut up. She hasn't worn him since. We have had so many conversations about fuck the haters. Like, if it's something you like, people are going to hate it because they wish they liked something as much as you like it. And I told her about the when we were at Hollywood Studios one day. I don't know if I've told you this story. We were at Hollywood Studios, and you can buy, of course, you can go to the Star Wars world and you can buy the tunics that they wear in the movies, the Jedi tunics or whatever, and then you can buy their lightsabers. And so this guy by himself, he was wearing the full Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader, tunic, and then he had the Darth Vader lightsaber. He's just walking through the park by himself, and it's night.
Great.
And he would stop and he would click the lightsaber on, and it comes out really slow. That's Darth Vader's thing. So it was when it would light up and make all this noise, and he'd stop and he'd just real dramatically be like, and it would cut on, and then he would just go, and he would end
That's so cool.
on the ground. He'd end in a superhero pose. And then he'd stand up real slow and he'd turn it off. And he wouldn't move while it went on. It would go, Sue, and then he'd keep walking. And so we're behind him, and I'm like, oh my God. And so the kids were with me. I was like, kids, watch this guy. So he does it again. Piper was like, you shouldn't be making fun of this guy. I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean making fun of him? I want to be him. I care so much about what people think of me that I can't do it. I have lightsabers in my house. I want to be him. So I told Piper, I was like, they're upset because they wish that they could like stuff as much as you like it. They wish they could be as confident as you are. So don't give them that shit. Don't give them that win.
One thing I wish someone had told me as a kid is, because when you're a kid,
heaven is for real.
Heaven is for real. When you're a kid, everything feels so permanent and it feels so important because it's all you know. And so I wish someone had come up to me and said, hey, you will talk to one person that you meet of all the people you've met from birth till 12th grade. You will talk to one of those people when you're an adult.
And it's your brother.
You will never talk to these people again. Nope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just wish, I get it. Living in it is so hard.
You can't, but you can't give people perspective. You can't.
No, I know. So
it doesn't matter.
That's another response for his first question. You can't give people perspective.
Adrian, full circle. Full circle.
Whoa. Okay, well, before we go, let's end on a sad note. I feel like we've been a little too giggly.
Oh, we've been talking about furries. Let's get sad now.
I just wanted to call attention to and just let y'all know that Paula, the lesbian in Costa Rica who does absolutely all of our social media and is the only reason anyone knows who we are on TikTok.
It's true.
She's a delight and we love her so much. A couple days ago, her mom suddenly passed away. And it was kind of out of nowhere and it was just really horrible.
Yeah, tragic.
And Paula's only 25, which blows my fucking
She's a baby.
mind.
She's a little lesbian baby.
She's a little tiny lesbian
Tiny little lesbian Costa Rican baby.
For the last couple days, because she said it's both a Costa Rican and a Catholic thing that the service happens immediately. So she passed on a Saturday night. The wake was on Sunday, and today, Monday, was the funeral. It was just
Well, it is a Catholic thing.
However,
God wants him. He killed him. Now he wants the body. He needs it.
he wants the body
for
in
his
the ground
collection.
so it can rise up when
Rise
Jesus comes
up.
back. All those bones.
Yep.
So she's just been going through it, and I just want everyone to send her positive vibes, positive thoughts. Unfortunately, last night, the night before the funeral, her grandmother died suddenly. So she's just, it's been bad.
Horrible.
It's been really bad.
Horrible.
I posted on Patreon about it, and I just said, hey, I was talking to Curtis about it, and I was like, she lives in Costa Rica, so like gift cards and like sending stuff isn't actually like that easy to do. I was like, I can tell people her PayPal and they can like send her a few bucks, but like, I just don't know how I can help. And Curtis was like, the thing that like I and like our family found most comforting in all of it.
Scripture.
What in the like
was scripture.
It was obviously, thank you, Psalms.
Yeah.
Psalms
and Proverbs.
No, but especially in like the immediate aftermath of everything was meals, like just not having to think about meals.
So if you guys will send meals, homemade meals to Costa Rica, only fresh.
No, but like we just had like this cache.
It's cash. No, cash.
Okay. We had this cache of gift cards. And so there'd be moments where we go, oh my God, we need to eat today. And it was just something we didn't have to think about. We could use the gift. Anyway, so I posted on Patreon her PayPal because that's the easiest way to get her money. Thankfully, so many patrons sent money that not only is like meals not something she's worrying about right now, but she's able to fly her girlfriend down from Chicago so she doesn't have to be alone. Isn't
great.
that amazing?
Yeah. You know what that is? That's the Lord. That's the Lord providing. He was like, hey,
God provides.
Hey, you ladies, I normally don't like two women together, but you get this one.
If you go to IMHO's, well, not IMHO's, you can go to Paola's social media. You can find it easily. It's Paola something. You'll find it. Go to one of ours. It's on there.
This is a terrible.
If you could just like leave her.
I'll put it on the screen. It's a terrible. You'll find it. Do you know how to spell Paola?
Tired.
I'm sure you do.
Grant, I'm so tired. Okay.
God damn it. I'm going to look it up.
Please send her a kind word. No, she didn't get millions. So if you want to help the family with more meals, you certainly can. Her PayPal is paula.madrigal.
Oh my God.
Drew. Put it on the screen. We put it on the screen.
Well, you have to send it to me. I don't know that. Oh, you put it on. It's on social media. I'll find it.
Thank you.
My God.
So Paula, we love you so much. Please stop making TikToks. But if you want to send her a couple dollars to help with the food and the such as, that would be really incredible. She just does so much for us, and I just hate that I can't do more,
Yeah, she's fantastic.
I panicked, and I'm like looking at flights. I'm like, can I get to Costa Rica?
You had me looking at boats at one point, which I thought was weird, but... paula.madrigal.rosabal@gmail.com. paula.madrigal.rosabal@gmail.com, and that's how you can send her money on PayPal. Do it,
because I'm sure after getting her girlfriend down and buying a meal or two, I'm sure she's out of money now. I just feel bad. I wish there was more we could do.
Paula is so young and she's handling all of this for her family. So I can't imagine the shock of having a tragedy like that happen and then immediately go, what do I do next? Like, no one's coming in to help me and hold my hand here.
Literally,
what do I do
the
next?
Morning after.
She's amazing.
It's the morning after her mom passed. She hasn't slept at all. And we're texting and I'm trying to like figure out what can I do? What does she need? Like truly, like if her girlfriend, because we were worried her girlfriend wouldn't be able to like get off work or whatever. I was like, I'll come down. I'll figure it out. I'll come down. We'll figure it out. And we're like working through all that. And she's like, yeah, I'm just dealing with all the kind of like legal stuff today and setting up the funeral for tomorrow. So like, let me do that. And I was like, sure. Yeah. Do that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So anyway, Paula, we love you so much.
Yeah, we love you, Paula.
You mean the world to us. And everyone at Twinnuendo, everyone that listens, benefits greatly from you being on this earth. So
100%.
Keep doing it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We love you. We're so sorry. I'll be your new mom.
Well, that was sad. Let's go.
Thank you, patrons. I'm so sorry that we just made that horrible announcement. Now your names are scrolling over Drew's face. But there they go. And again, it has been a really busy time for Drew and myself. Drew's doing much more important things, but still it's been busy.
Much more exciting.
And so patrons, your support through everything has been unbelievable. And Drew and I actually just were texting yesterday, the day before, about doing a couple of special things coming up for patrons. So I'm excited about it.
We do need to get that on the books, bro.
We'll get it on the books.
My calendar's filling.
My calendar is...
You say that, but then every time we try to film or whatever, you're like, oh, I've got to deliver 1,000 cookies today.
I do.
Like, what the fuck? You said you weren't doing anything.
Well, I do a lot of cookies.
Okay.
I guess I don't do things that are important. Anyway, thank you,
everyone.
Thank
we
you,
love
everyone.
you, and we'll see you in hell.
What? Hang on.
Get used to it, Grant. That's where you're going.
What?
Get used to it.